that's running. That probably doesn't sound too healthy when I crack my knuckles with the amped up microphone. Anyway, so yesterday I got the flashlight working, and I have some notes. Flashlight on, flashlight charge. That's flashlight. I'll keep it, and I'll give it a charge just so I can test stuff out. So I have another pickup that's for the PlayStation, but I'm not gonna work on that until I think I'm working out the save system. So I think the next thing that I'm going to do is the next part of the story, which is turning on the lights. It's adaptive exposure, isn't it? That I turn that off. Anyway. So what I need to do is build the breaker box. Breaker box. And in the interface, I'm going to add another function. I don't think this is too necessary, but just in case. Okay. Toggle lights. That way I don't have like multiple interfaces running around. I think that would be perfectly acceptable. Here, breaker box, static mesh, and see, where's my music? Where did that go? It's right there. Yes. Yes. Okay. So, static mesh. I want this guy. And I want to apply that guy. I think I just keep it on the X. That'll be fine. And up. And a box. Box collision. I think that should be okay. Right there. Breaker box. And that's technically correct. Looks like there's a gray thing on it that I might need to fix, but I'm gonna replace it with the breaker box. Blueprint that is not rotated appropriately. I mean, that should be okay. Go up there and eat a breaker box. So class settings. Interact. And then I have my notes. Yay, notes. That's another project I'm working on, but my notes are also in Procreate. Here we go. Okay, that goes through the light BP, which I already had. Is my cat freaking out again? I already have a light BP, so I'm working on the light switch BP, which is actually at the begin play it says get all actors per class, so I'm actually going to address the light bulb BP first. Backlight, small hanging light. Do I have? Yes, you are a rectangle light. Actually, I remember you are built, patched together from blocks. This guy. These are just cubes. Okay. Add to list of meshes that I need to build. Hanging rectangle light. Okay. What I can do is, so that's flashlight, and then there's this light, which is just, it's one of the circle lights for the ceiling. So you're just a flat rectangle light. Oh, you're probably an office light. Because there's like these industrial type lights, and then there's the ones that sit up in the ceiling. And there's the circular ones. What I would really need to do is make a light blueprint. Give it the functionality that I have here, and then make the children of it with the same meshes that these guys have, except for you. Except for you. My phone dinged. My phone dinged. It's like 10 o'clock. Good day. Good day. Went to the park and the library. These small hanging lights, those are outside. On here? No, they are not. You are just spotlights attached to poles. I think this one is the only one that is small hanging light. if that's fine, if that's what that is. Hello, basement. Can I get somewhere? There we go. Okay. Okay, that's a circle light inside the ceiling. I mean, all of my lighting is gonna need to be redone anyway, I guess. And a lot of these lights are gonna come out. Let me just take a survey of the lighting. Those industrial lights. All these industrial lights are in here. But a lot of these lights are gonna come out or just be turned off. Maybe not that one, maybe that one will be flickering. But these ones down here, those are basically there so that I could show off the environment for my class. Hello, little skull dude. I might be back and forth because he's going to be talking to me for a bit. But yeah, I'm basically going to have to redo all of the lighting anyway. Or I could copy and paste the functionality into the 3 lights that are there. No, because it has to loop. It has to loop through blueprints of class. Unless I create... No. I'm just gonna do that. It's gonna be light parent. And I'll probably just end up building. You know what? Delete. Because this one already has, well, they all already have a light, but I'll build it off this, and this will be the light parent. In the construction script, light BP, class settings, add interact. Maybe. Do I need to separate you? does have it there. Okay, cool. Okay, so I need variables. I need light index. That is an integer and instance editable. And then I need is on, and that's boolean and instance editable. So on the construction script, I need the rec light, set visibility to is on. And in the event graph, implement event. I learned something new. And is on not branch get the rec light. Visibility. Oh wait, no, this is something different. Set. That's right. When the lights are toggled, it sets is on to whatever it currently is not, and then sets the visibility. So if the default in the construction script is off, if the lights toggle, it does the opposite of what it is, which is on, sets it to on, and then sets the visibility to true. It is visible. Which my brain is still fighting with, well, that wouldn't be a lot to implement into the other lights, but we still have to do the light switch blueprint. So that would have turned off these lights. It would be a light parent. Yeah, it would be a light parent. They are still on, though. They don't look on. They just look like they glow. It's probably a problem. Light material. The cylinder has a light material on it. What happens if I take the light material off of it? Okay, the lights are off. And if I go into the light parent, turn the light on, Okay. Yeah, I don't think it needs the light material. Oh wait, maybe it does. Maybe it does. Okay. So what's gonna happen there is this cylinder I'm gonna put the light material on it, but it's also gonna be affected by the visibility. So turn it off. Does what it's supposed to. I'll click on this one, turn it on. Light on, light off. Lovely. Okay. So what I need from here, and I'll just start with the breaker and then I can put the rest of the lights on there as I make children for them. Okay, alright, so setting this up, it's got the interact and begin play. It all actors of class, and it is the light parent. For each the array goes into the array, and it was promote to variable, and this is light array. Delete it and make sure that it is an array. Pull out the array, get the array, add to the array, loop body, and array element. Yes. Nosy raccoon. I am building. I am continuing. Spell. Continuing with the functionality of my horror game, because that is what I am doing. So from here, the tutorial has something similar to the doors, but I have interact, and I would much rather use that than the gate. I did learn more about the gate, which is good. Get the light array. There also needs to be a light index. for this one, that's an integer, that is a single integer and instance editable. Things keep pinging at me. Okay, that's not an important thing that pinged. For each of the elements in the light array, array element get light index, and if it equals the light index of the breaker box, branch, then it from the array element toggle lights. Okay, so I should be able to test all my up here lights are off. Yes, all my up here lights are off. Go down in here. Turn. I should have done a print. My lights are on. Hello. And my lights are off, and it is working exactly the way I need it to. Now I just need to address all the other lights in my flashlight, because I hate that. I hate that so much. Whatever this is. Unit lists. Okay. That's a little bit better. It's still kind of bloomy, but I think I can address that in post-processing. I might extend it just a little bit more. I'm gonna delete. I want to do that. I want to do that right now. I'm gonna test something. Create child. editable when inherited. And I could just turn off the visibility. Visible. Okay, that just opens that up. I'm just gonna need to rebuild it. Just gonna need to rebuild it. So I can still get away with I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I'm just gonna have to rebuild it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out these lights because I know I'm just going to have to rebuild them. That's it. So, okay, those lights are there. And that should be fine, the little round lights. And these lights are mostly going to be off anyway. They're going to be purely for decoration, and they're not going to be on. I'm bouncing this idea around in my head whether I want to like put another breaker box in here and that would turn the lights on for this floor. Maybe. I still want to have dark patches because light could be a deterrent for the monster. Yeah, it's not nearly as dark in here as I would like it to be. Okay. So it's not a whole lot of... I might extend that some more, and this is not... This is not atmosphere! This is not atmosphere. Extend that a bit. Outer port angle. Change the ISE. Let's see what that looks like. Ah! No! Okay. That's not so bad, actually. That's a nice horror game kind of feel to it without it. It still gets really intense, really close up. It might be the post-processing. Let me turn that down a little bit. Maybe make this 24. Okay, that's not horrid. Not a bad horror kind of flashlight. Especially if you have to charge it, I think. You need to add functionality where it dims, maybe. That would be cool. Like closer to the end, it dims and then flickers and goes out. I think that would be good. And so this area is awful as far as atmosphere. See if I can find some of the post-process. This is the global. It's got bloom on it. Okay, that's so much better. That bloom was awful. Yeah, we don't need bloom. I don't want auto exposure. Whew. Hello, darkness. Hello, super darkness. We are getting somewhere, and it is a very dark place. Ugh. Doesn't need a dirt mask. If I could local exposure. Shutter speed. The lower the shutter speed, it lets in more light. Smaller the f-stop lets in more light. Hey, that's not bad. The darkness, the meat. Let me try 630. Okay. Yeah. Darkness. Hello, darkness. Now, the thing about this is that it's going to take out some of the light on the outside because it's a global post-processing volume, and I did have this set up to be rather light. And initially you come in here with no flashlight. So this is incredibly dark for the outside in the beginning of the game. So I might need to make this just the base plant post-processing volume. Okay. I can't see shit now. Okay, there we go. I don't know where I'm going. If I turn on a light. Yeah, that doesn't even have enough. Doesn't have enough luminosity to do anything. So I need to fix that. Global method, lumen, that's fine. I need to find the infinite extent. So this will be, instead of a global, this will just be plant. And then I'll have to make another one that could be the global. Yeah. This is gonna have to extend to the boxcars. And I'll probably have to duplicate it to get to where I need it to be. So that it goes into the boxcars without this section here. And that it goes all the way back and into this area. Everything's in squares. I mean, technically, it doesn't need to go to the ceiling. It needs to go to the basement. But the player is going to be down here. So it doesn't need to go to the ceiling. That door is locked. Is this door locked too? I'm trapped. Okay, does it go into the boxcars? Yes, yes it does. That's what's important. Okay. That went into the downstairs. That went acceptably into the downstairs. What I need to do is I need to make sure that, like, okay. I just destroyed my orientation there for a second. So I need the same post-processing to go down this hallway. That should be fine. I see. I see. It needs to be bigger. This one needs to be bigger. That goes into the boxcar. Okay, I think I'll put a separate volume. Yeah, I'll put a separate volume in that corner so it doesn't spill into the offices. Shrink. Should be able to pull it. I might need to grow it just a little bit. Yeah. Just a little bit. Just a teensy bit. Okay. And then I'll make a separate box for that area. This does need to stretch just a little bit. I'm hitting buttons on my mouse. Oh, it doesn't need to stretch a little bit. It needs to be moved this way. If I can stretch it and move it just a little bit more, that'll cover that section. Come on. mean, I suppose the back end doesn't matter because that's all blocked off. Or it's not. Oh no, yeah it is. That's a blocking volume. Okay. So that extends good. I just want to see if the overlapping post-processing volumes make things harder. But they don't, which is good. Okay. I still want to shrink that down to a smaller section. Just barely overlapping. You can have a little bit of overlap right there just to make sure that it's covered. Okay. I'm going to take this. And I'm going to put it over here so that the freezers can have some atmosphere. There's a bathroom here, but it aligns with this wall. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Go me. Well, just a teensy bit. It. Okay, yeah, that should be all right. This is a door. It's not a locked door. So let's see. I can open this. Oh, I think that. What did I do? I broke my doors. What did I do? I broke my doors. Yes. I broke my doors. This is why I need inheritance for my doors. It doesn't implement interface. It doesn't need to. What's wrong with my doors? What is wrong with my doors? Oh, I did a stupid. I was like, no, I don't need this. Yes, yes, I do. because I have an action mapping in here. The action mapping doesn't remove the requirement for input. Yeah, my doors work. And okay, my cooler post-processing volume needs to be extended. You. Move it? No. That's extended that way. What is this? This is specifically a post-processing volume for here. So they might be fighting each other. Wait, what I need in this area is fog and breath. So and that has its own. This is what happens when you build a map a year ago and you try to work on the functionality after you've learned some stuff in Unreal Engine. Okay, that's downstairs. That's fine. Okay, the one up here could be adjusted. It could be brighter up here. I mean, it's not bad. But let me look at down here again. Make sure nothing funky is going on in the corners. Okay. And then I can kind of, maybe I can add a fog in there and fix it. It's a note. Okay, yeah, I like the darkness. So that is somewhere. I'm getting somewhere. The flashlight is better, which is good. I think, is there overlap in here? It got super dark. Or maybe I'm just running into stuff. It's the light that's colliding with the door. And it's creating a bright flash. I wonder if there's a way to fix that. I'm gonna go check out the basement. Shake, 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 shake. Shake, shake, shake. I'm liking my atmosphere now. It's getting a lot more atmospheric. Okay, yeah, and then it gets all red down here, which is Perfect. Hello. Hello, spooky bug. Okay. So maybe when I get to it, I can make a post-processing volumes for the freezer and try to work on some breath. But right now, I might just make models for the lights. So it's just like, okay, yeah, this is one static mesh, and then I can make 3 separate lights and switch out the static mesh for them. So what I need to do is I need to make a note. I need to make a note in my notes, and no round light. Stop that. Let's make a new layer. Okay. Model round. Kitchen. Office. And industrial warehouse plant floor. Okay. Notes have been made, and now I need to recombobulate myself. I mean, as far as lighting this up here, that seems okay. I might do a little dry run from here. Actually, if I'm gonna do a dry run, I'm gonna turn off the defaults. That's 0. Not on. Inventory. Don't have crowbar. Turn off. Have flashlight. Okay. Testing from here. Climbing. Yeah, I need to give some indication here that the player needs to go in that direction. Maybe like a box. A little set of stairs. Pick up the crowbar. Into the window. Oh, I left that light on. Okay, the flashlight needs to be somewhere better. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. I could barely see it on that counter. Maybe I do need to have like the glowy, sparkly particle effect, like the old school. I need a print there. Because I'm not sure the lights are turning on. Because if I toggled it, the light should come on. toggle lights. Both light indexes should be at 0. Lights. Let's do breaker float. The light index is at 0. These light indexes are at 0, and they are not. So I'm gonna pick up. Yeah, okay, I have my flashlight. Phew. Am I missing a do once? I would rather it not do that. Or maybe it's looping it through all of the lights that have the thing. It's not flipping it that many times. It's printing for each loop. That should be on. Right? Alright, it's doing the flipping thing. It goes through the toggle lights and it flips the breaker. And the light parent there's just that. light is false. Okay. Open. Oh, the bugs. The bugs, the bugs, the bugs. Huh. The do once broke my interact. Okay. That made the lights true. That also made the lights. I saw some lights go false. See, it also made the lights true. I might set this aside. I see lights going false and I see lights going true. Hello. And it's not too big of a deal right now. I'd rather start getting down to the main floor and getting the functionality in there. Oh yeah, that door's locked. That door's locked. Open that door. Okay, I also don't have my flashlight. I'll move to unlit. That door's unlocked, that door's unlocked, that's fine. So what I need from here is that there's a safe that needs to be retextured. It needs to be retextured, probably rebuilt. And I think what I did here, yeah, I put a note here. So that might need a more intricate puzzle, like a dial that I'm not quite ready to do yet. So I'm gonna turn my pen on. Turn my pen on. Research. Combo lock. Okay, so then the note would be picked up and read, and they'd go to the combo lock and they'd get to the key, get the bolt cutters for this door, which actually doesn't have the is locked functionality to it right now. Let me look at this door. Because when I built this, I didn't know about inheritance. Oh yeah, it's just a branch. It's just a branch. So for the walk-in door, is locked. And then be like checking the door to see if the player has X item, which actually is here on the overlap. It can check to see if it's that item, and then I can have it open the door. All right. So that's gonna go through there. So yeah, I need to implement the functionality for that door, locked, get the code, open the safe, and unlock the door. But from here, I can do the bolt cutters. Bolt cutters. Actually, I know what I can. Delete that. Delete. I'm actually going to duplicate the crowbar. Make that the bolt cutters. And that way I can that makes it easy. And then in event graph, third person character in the inventory has I have to do something slightly different. Because there's two bolt cutter pieces. So this starts at 0. So instead of get bolt cutter pieces, add 1, and then set bolt cutter pieces. Because bolt cutter, I have to place it, because what I need to have happen is once the player has both bolt cutter pieces, So this door would check if I might need to duplicate and replace that door. That's what that means. I might need to duplicate and replace that door and have it check if the player has 2 bolt cutter pieces. So there's going to be 2 puzzle doors. One that needs, I think there's, instead of bolt cutters in the safe, there's going to be a key in the safe because there's bolt cutters on the plant floor to get through here. Yeah. Okay. So things are getting just... I lost my pencil. Things are getting just a little bit scattered. And I might need to cut it short so I can start organizing my thoughts again. These things are getting a little bit scattered. This is a key piece. This also needs a model. Actually, instead of a key piece, they're just going to be keys. There's going to be 3 keys instead of a key piece. Instead of key pieces. Okay. But I think it's getting a lot better in terms of atmosphere. And I have a direction. Things are getting a little bit scattered in my head, but I think I can pull it together. I need to do some research for here. I need to make a plan for the notes and how they're going to show up in the UI. But yeah, I think it'd be good for me to stop and try to get my thoughts organized because they're a little bit jumbled and it's getting hard for me to focus on one thing at a time. Okay, so yeah, I am an hour and a half. That's not bad to kind of get the atmosphere someplace. I don't have a flashlight. My flashlight is upstairs. Yeah, I'll turn on the half flashlight so that I can shake it up. There's not really a deadline for this. It's not a part of a jam, it's something that I'm making by myself. So I can take the time to build up good. So I think that there's a really, really nice atmosphere going on now. So yeah, I need to reorganize my thoughts and do some research and make a plan and all of the nice, happy things that go into game development. So thank you for hanging out with me as I build the atmosphere for this game. And I'll be back, maybe back tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 27th. The game jams that I signed up for start the 28th and the 29th, so during that period of time I might take a break from this, but I think, you know, things are going well tomorrow and I have some stuff lined up as far as making progress on this, then I will be here tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, thank you for hanging out with me and have a good night. Bye.